With California crippled by COVID, tonight the first state to order a sweeping shutdown, now becoming the largest to implement a massive rollback. The governor's new closures aren't just limited to indoor dining, bars, movie theaters, and churches. Most hair salons, malls, gyms, and non-critical offices, where millions work every day, must also shutter.
I just really hope that people are going to take it seriously. I don't know what it's going to take for people to understand.
The fifth largest economy in the world grinding to a halt again. The virus killing small businesses.
We can't close. If we close, we'll lose everything we have.
Facing economic disaster, California is in the middle of a health crisis. The state now averaging 8,000 new cases a day, more than double just a month ago. Hospitalizations are up 43% in 2 weeks as the death toll climbs to 7,000. More than 1/3 of all cases are in Los Angeles County.
We have never had as many people infected or infectious. We have never had as many recorded positive cases each day. And we've never had as many people in the hospital.
While LA's mayor could order additional closures, like the city's famed beaches and trails, the state is hoping to drive home its requirement for face masks, releasing this new PSA.
But not everyone is listening. Even in hard-hit states, some are refusing to enforce or require measures like face masks.
The mixed messages, say doctors, fueling the national rise in cases. California, Florida, and Texas alone approaching 1 million infections since the start of the pandemic.
I do think the fall and the winter of 2020 and 2021 are going to be probably one of the most difficult times that we've experienced in American public health.
But there are signs of progress. Biotech company Moderna will soon begin testing their trial vaccine on 30,000 patients. But help may not come soon enough for Moises Ramirez Loza, whose family is holding vigil on a sidewalk outside his room, where he's been on a ventilator for 10 days.
And when we do the rosary, he cries. When we talk to him, he cries. So we know he's still there. He shows those expressions. So we know he hears us.
Tonight, the cost of COVID impacting lives and livelihoods in devastating ways. Miguel Almaguer, NBC News, Los Angeles.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.